First opened in 2017. There's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Atlanta. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
At the 16-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Darnold. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on fourth down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on fourth down here early in the game.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
What a dimension this man brings to this defense. He had his mind set there that he was going to get in and make that tackle. He really flew to the football.
Back to throw, Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They're running. Ingram. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Mark Ingram unable to get past the marker. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now Chubb on first down, able to work his way forward for about 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Got a man open. It's Ross. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They go with Chubb on second down. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons 16. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
In inches.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up third downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. Third down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Falcons nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On second down, Ingram again. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 5.
Now it's Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
The Falcons send out their punter. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 32-yard line.
Mayfield now. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Mayfield on first down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Chubb will have the first down and much more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
Mayfield off the play fake. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Hey, check back 11, check back 11. Hey, come on out here, come get some. Come get some, come out here, come get some.
To throw again on second down. Darnold eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
From the 50, it's Darnold. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hey, check back 11, check back 11. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, check back 11, check back 11. Come on. Hey, check back 11, check back 11.
Darnold to throw again.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Faking the give, Darnold. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Throwing again is Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Here's Darnold. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Play action. It's Darnold. Forced out to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We're just about set to get back to it. Both teams making their final adjustments, and we'll head back to Atlanta and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. They go play action. Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up fourth. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
At the 37-yard line.
Ingram again. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, Holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. To throw is Darnold. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Falcons 2.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Hey, check back, check back. Push him back. Push him back.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. Darnold from the gun. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. First down, Mayfield. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a two-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
49 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 9. And they're going to go jet sweep here. This is Ross with it. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game.
21, Falcons 2.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Again, Darnold steps away to his left. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the fourth. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And now look at him go.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now a first down throw complete downfield.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
They run it again with Chubb. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And a solid run down inside the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Less than a yard.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Darnold now to throw. He's going to go up top again. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
Pettis now on the return.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed.
They begin this drive with Chubb. And some room to maneuver. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, 76 yards.
And the Browns extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
The 33-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
1st and goal at the 9.
Here's Darnold. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
16-yard line.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Falcons cut into that lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. They'll try and run with Ingram. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
36. Falcons 20.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23.
43. Falcons 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now it's Darnold. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. There he goes right side. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Falcons get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And some space here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Browns tack on another score as they have dominated this fourth quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's...
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the first down sack. Darnold. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cleveland, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.